Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. And that's complete to Dalton Schultz. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Line play action. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play action. Tagovailoa. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked over Joe Willis. And the Colts are going to get the football as it gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, this had trouble running the ball from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. They were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown. Touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He's recognized.
That's a smart man. He knows what else he should do. If this continues, take him all to dinner.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks.
And the Colts pick it up. Give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, you don't feel I ever.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And this This will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll run on first down. It's Marsh. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 21-0 our score after 1. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Here's Tua. Callaway taking it in outside. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Feeds off the defender. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Off-play action. Cox. He wants it all for the end zone. Touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Tua Tagovailoa and the offense heading back out. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of the course. Are going to get him. Down he goes. Darius Leonard the ball to Heath.
So we're going to count real quick. He had the touchdown, and now he comes over to sack him. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a third and about 13.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And he'll return it to the 24.
Their team's turned over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 128 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. He's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll come out in the pistol.
4 down, 4 down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts open the lead up to 34-0. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
I'm glad we're going with full transparency here, because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13 at the half. This has been total, utter domination.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tua Tagovailoa, and the offense heading back out. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of going to the opponents, give it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Well, you mentioned those 2 picks and no touchdown passes yet either. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on.
Don't do us like that!
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
That catch good for only a couple. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marsh. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua, he finds his target, it's Schultz. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to be sacked. He's second back right at the field stripe. Grover Stewart able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They're picking up where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So they bring out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Taylor Heineke, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. Next, we head off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. Carson Wentz, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and what equates to be...
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
A gain of 6 there on first. From the 27, Tua looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. And they rattle off a big one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they put field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked right at the 17. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Now Patty Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah. And you know how superstitious these guys can be.
Oh, there's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you'll keep doing it. In this case, let's investigate that pregame meal. We might need something.
Yeah, right. It's working. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Now Cox off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Cox. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Indy.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now a handoff as they run left side. They get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Cox. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts just continue to pour it on.
CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think
second and 14. Tua. It's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. Fumble return. Touchdown. Indianapolis. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved. And they got it done a second time.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
To throw again on second down. Tua. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They bring their punter out there now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 171 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And again this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive with 4 plays. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Marsh. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua is caught by Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
first down. Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. That's Marsh. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Two to throw again. And this one quickly to Lane. And they'll get this down to the 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 and out, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell.
There you go. There you go.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
That's just me and you. That's just me and you.
On first down, Mitchell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.